Chase Lee Hockey here at the Blue Futon at the Cannes Film Festival. I don't know. I ain't French, but we have a movie called Broker that came out from South Korea. It's either this one or Decision to Leave that they think is going to be submitted for the Oscar. Is Broker the one that needs to be chosen? Let's find out. So Broker, what's it about? It's a very simple premise, actually. We have this church that if a woman doesn't want their baby anymore, they put their baby in a box, okay? And it goes to an adoption agency. Unfortunately, there are two people at this adoption agency that are more like doing child trafficking and having these babies go up to adoption to families around South Korea instead of the babies growing up in an adoption home and never getting picked up. So what they're doing might be good-natured, but the cops are after them as well as the mother who wants the baby back. So did I like this movie? This is a very heartwarming, pro-life message about family, life, and making the right decisions in life. So with that, I will give you actually the positives of the movie first. Usually I give you the negatives if I'm enjoying the movie, but let's go with the positives. The messaging of this movie, the acting of this movie, the cinematography, and the overall actions of this movie just make you feel good and good to be alive. Yes, this movie starts off with kind of a depressing message of a woman giving up her child because she thinks this child might be in better hands because who the father actually is and what she has done to the father. Little did she know her baby is now going to be brokered to other families across South Korea. Now she wants to be part of this trip to be with her baby as well as maybe get some money from selling the baby. And they visit orphanages where these two people are from. These cops are after them as well as the family of the real dad for the baby. And with that, everyone acting in this movie is phenomenal. Like I said before, the directing's pitch perfect. The writing is so good of just what you want to believe in and what good decisions you should make. And like I said, pro-life message, because this is very much an adoption movie about kids being in the adoption homes. And even though these kids might not have parents, they're happy to be alive. They just want to live life to the fullest. And these people want to do the best for these children, even though what they're doing is a little bit illegal of getting money on the back end. It's one of those, yin and yang movies are like, pointy, oh, you're doing something bad. But then it's like, are you really doing something bad? You're trying to help these kids have a better life than just sit in an orphanage for the rest of their life. And it has a good backstory with these cops because there's one woman cop. You can understand she has a backstory about children. And I don't think she could have children, but she's just very cynical of like, if you don't want the child, don't even have it, have an abortion. And there's a good abortion argument in this movie about the real mother who's like, who are you to tell me that this child shouldn't have a life? And of course, the cop is saying stuff here and there throughout the story. So the themes are very strong. And I understand that some people might not like the themes that are pro-abortion. I do not like that we go in this pro-abortion and pro-life argument because it's like pro-choice, pro-life. I feel like pro-life is really awkward to say because who isn't for life? Like, don't you want to be a pro-life person in general? Like, you want everyone to live their best life possible? When people are like pro-abortion now, it's like, it just feels awkward. And that's just my personal opinion about the thing where the words that are used are very convoluted and just have the wrong message in my opinion. So with that, like I said, I love the story. I love the message. I love what it was going for. I do have some nitpicks with some of the characters, especially the woman cop character. I feel like she could have been fleshed out more, as well as this family, who the real father was. They were maybe only 15 minutes of this whole story. And this movie is roughly 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I do wish it was about 10 minutes longer to understand the cop's backstory with the husband, as well as who these real people were with the father and what they're really going to do with the baby. And the ending can leave you undesired and a little bit sad about where these characters are going to go. But it makes sense because you know what? There was never going to be a happy ending for where this story was going. Like, there is no way, even on the bottom of your heart, you're like, please have a happy ending. It can't go in a happy ending route because this is supposed to be as realistic as possible. So Broker, I think it's a fantastic movie. Great message, great acting, great cinematography, overall, solid movie experience. If you could find it in theaters, find it on DVD, whenever it comes out in a location near you, I highly recommend it because it is a very, very good drama for the ages. So Broker will receive a 4.5 out of 5 of Futons, which equals that 90%. So see the critics news scores gave this one. So you have the critics at 85% with 34 of them. No audience score, fewer than 50, no critic consensus. So there we go. We have it at 85% and my 90%. Chase Yak with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Buftopia. You Buftonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love to every single one of you. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I would say I'm pro-life. I want a baby to live. I want the best for everyone in the world. And I think the people that like brag about like, yeah, I've had 20 abortions, that's not good for your health. That truly is not good for your health. And it's not something to brag about. I'm scared for the world.